Well, he's going through some paperwork. I'll go to the intro. This is Stirring the Pot with Don Kincaid and my very special guest on a St. Filthy's Day. We are celebrating St. Filthy's Day with Dirtbag Dan, the dirtologist.
What up, Don Kincaid? And as always, let me introduce myself. I am the
Yes.
Godfather, Philip Sultan Slime, Guru of Grime, Duke of Dust, Prince of Puke, Master of Mud, the creature of COVID, the Mr. St. Patrick himself. You might call me today because everyone's a little bit of fucking Irish, I bet. Go get yourself a bottle of Jameson and celebrate. We here. I am Dirtbag Dan, and this is the Kincaid Files.
Woo! Thank you so much for that. That was beautiful. That was art, my friend.
That was terrible, Don Kincaid.
You forgot Deacon.
I'm sorry.
You
Go first.
you forgot Deacon the Dirt twice.
Damn, I'm getting bad. But
Uh,
mention the most important. There's two very important days today, dates today. The first one is it's my daughter's 6-month date. Like she's 6 months old today.
oh, happy birthday to Baby Dirt.
That's huge. But what's bigger than that, and I gotta say it quietly because if they hear me, they'll kick my ass. Don Kincaid, we are celebrating 3 years.
We are celebrating 3 years on a friend anniversary.
Friend anniversary on St. Patty's Day. My daughter's 6 month old. I'm sure there's other things going on today, but today is our day.
Wow. You know what? And that how ironic that this date was set maybe like a week and a half ago, and here we are, man.
No shit. Oh, I'm sure you knew about it. Like I don't remember a lot of things. I brain fart. So,
But that's okay. That's okay. I forget a lot of shit too.
so you've been going to PAPW. They're back, I hear, right?
They are back. I haven't been to the last couple. The only thing I've been going to lately really is, well, not nothing lately. I haven't gone since freaking October. Is Test of Strength over at the Ryder Smokehouse. So that's the last stuff I've been to.
Nice.
But since you brought the topic up, I'm gonna be, and I don't know what kind of neck of the woods this is, but it is an NJ, capital NJ. I'm going to New Jersey, April 24th to In Bloom. It's being presented by Invictus Pro Wrestling, and what a card they've got, baby. Woo.
I'm in Indiana.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Well,
That
there goes that.
Yeah, I mean, that was a hell of a build up for it too.
Wow. You're in Indiana. Well, okay, let's start there. What the hell you doing in Indiana?
Wrestling. But you're gonna be in New Jersey, Don Kincaid. This makes me say
I know. That's what I figured. I was going to be in your neck of the woods, if you will, but you're in flipping Indiana.
you're gonna be in New Jersey, though, Don Kincaid. And I'm not.
Oh, oh well. I didn't mean to make you cry. Our friend anniversary should not start that way, or Baby Dirt's 6 months. That it should not start that way.
You shouldn't.
No, no. I did hear some rustling of some paperwork going on over there. What are you doing, my friend?
So I'm a little bit old school. So old school, I got VHSs still. And my
Oh, wow.
brain is shot. I gotta write things down in a notebook.
Okay.
All right, I've had this notebook for some time.
Okay.
And I got a list of dates. 2 of them already down. A few more to go from March until June.
Oh.
With obviously there'll be dates filled in between.
Mhm.
But this Friday, ECPW, I fight to get my light heavyweight title back.
Pa Jose. You lost. Pause. That's French for pause. You and I hate to bring up bad memories, but you did lose that belt really not that long ago, and you're bringing it back. ECPW's bringing the rematch back for you to possibly. Oh, whoa! I didn't mean possibly. For you to definitely regain your filthy championship again.
That's right. Ray Kalitri, the rising, shining star. He got the better of me the last time we fought about 3 weeks ago. He hit me with a code breaker, catching me off guard. Nearly broke my eye socket, too.
Oh, wow.
And 1, 2, 3. I mean, I kicked out right after 3 was the Boom. I was like, too late though. Obviously, referee made his decision. He wins the light heavyweight belt. But as a champion, you always get your rematch.
Yeah.
The kicker is me and Ray Kalitri had a little bit of a history. 2 years ago, he beat me one-on-one when there was no belts. And then I was champion, and I beat him. Fair and square.
Okay.
Lost his face. Then he won the belt. Now I'm going to win the belt back. We're probably going to do this dance for a while, but at the end of the day, he's going to lose.
Okay.
I'm going to become Danny multiple belts again, and he can go to the back of the line. Simple as that.
Do you like to have a series? And I know it hasn't been billed, if you will, or built in a storyline as such, but do you like having a series with a familiar opponent like that?
I like all kinds of challenges and opponents and stories because I enjoy the competition. I enjoy fighting and wrestling and winning or doing whatever it takes to keep what's mine.
Yeah, I've seen that aplenty. I've definitely seen that aplenty. So I didn't mean to interrupt only after your first date announcement. Please continue, my friend.
You're fine. Following that, I have another show for IWA New Jersey a week later. April's a really busy month, guys. I'm debuting for ARW in Florida.
What's that called? Oh, that's Atomic Revolution Wrestling. Yeah?
Yes, sir. It was originally slated for Orlando, but it's moved over to Melbourne, which isn't too far.
Okay.
That's the 17th.
Have you been given your opponent? Because I know there's going to be some hardcore situation involved down in Florida with their back Dan.
Not 100%, but Zachary Taylor, he has a big mouth when it comes to the internet. He likes to type. Okay. And it feels like he wants to dance with Dirty.
Okay.
And the powers that be might make it work, might not.
Hey, you never know. Okay. I was just trying to get the scoop. That's all I was trying to do.
Yeah. But then the following day, no, I'm sorry. That's April 16th for ARW. April 18th, I'm doing Deathmatch Metal Fest.
Everybody calm down. Stop. What the F did you just say? Repeat that again, my friend.
On April 18th in Ocala. I can't even pronounce the goddamn name in Florida. Death Match Metal Fest.
Wow.
There will be pro wrestling action followed by metal music.
Wow. Oh, that sounds like a banger right there.
Match Metal Fest.
Now, there are differences between hardcore wrestling, extreme wrestling, and deathmatch wrestling. They are their own art form of wrestling, if you will.
Yes. I agree.
You're not afraid, and I know I've seen the hardcore stuff plenty over at Battlefront with you, but you're not afraid to really, and that wasn't deathmatch stuff, if you will, but that was pretty damn hardcore and extreme, if you will. You're not
extreme. You're mostly hardcore.
Yeah, but deathmatch, my friend, don't you have to kind of dial it up a little bit more, turn it up a notch, if you will, in deathmatch?
Oh, do you? You've got to take a barbed wire bat and instead wrap the barbed wire around yourself. You got to take the pizza cutter and tape razor blades on them and cut your opponent. Hey, you might even have to get an electric kitchen knife.
Wow.
A table of fluorescent light tubes. There's so many factors into almost dying in death matches.
The creativity is endless, right?
Yes, and huge shout out to the band Black Palm, who does the official music for Dirtbag Dan. Black Palm, follow them.
Love that theme, by the way. Always have, and we've talked about that. That gives that nice drive, and man, you come out to that thing, and you're stomping away, you're doing your thing. I mean, I can hear it now, man. That's such a catchy riff.
But as you noticed about a few weeks ago, there was a show in Maine, and a gentleman named Brother Greatness. Brother Greatness, the preacher, the man of God himself. Now I know him. I know Brother Greatness very well. We have feuded in a couple places. He is
Yeah.
nothing but talented. Now, as everyone knows, there are incidents on pro wrestling shows that there's mishaps, miscues. Well, Brother Greatness is ready to come out and preach to the crowd, hit the gospel, if you will. They play my music.
Yes.
To a 5'0" gospel Bible reading preacher, Brother Greatness. And what does he do? He comes out and kills it. He came out, yeah, Holy Father. And I thank God for you, Dog Gate. Otherwise, I'd probably never know about this.
And-
I posted some comments talking about the incident to the point where the promoter hit me up and apologized and hope I wasn't. And I was like, honestly, dude, I think it was the funniest thing in the world. It was.
I did too, man. And I wanted to make. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm saying, if anybody was gonna come out to my music, I'm glad it was Brother Greatness, because he just took the ball and rolled with it. He ran with it like, well, they fucked up. What do I do? And he went out there and hallelujah.
He absolutely did. That was so seamless by him. You know, he looked puzzled at first, but then he just ran with it. That was so absolute. It was endearing because he knows who you are. You know who he is. And he totally went with that. And he is, again, like you just stated, he's Mr. Gospel himself, and he comes out to a much different entrance song. And once, not only that though, the kicker was, and this is what really set it over the edge, why I had to send it to you. Once the bell rang, or I don't even know if the bell rang or not, but he had his robe off and stuff, and somebody in the crowd said, they bleeped up and they played the wrong music. And he goes, that's okay, the Lord forgiveth. And I cracked up. Oh my goodness. Man. Brother Greatness. Again, I'll reiterate what you said. Nothing but talent in ring, out of ring. His entrance, everything about him. Everything about him.
And there was some speculation of a match to see who would have the rights to the music. But that was just talk, it didn't happen. But I would have loved it if he wants to challenge me for my music. It's 2021. If the gospel wants to go metal, it's more than welcome to, brother. It's more than welcome to.
Since the promoter from Vacation Land reached out to you, and I know it is up in Maine, that's a hall, and I get that. But maybe you can conjure something up to where you come out to Brother Greatness's entrance theme. Brother Greatness comes out to your entrance theme, and that's the beginning. Well, this is the continuation of the storyline of the wrong entrance themes. I think that would be fantastic.
I think you know the term rib. I might work it where I might be somewhere else one day, and someone else's music might play if I can get a hold of it. I enjoy ribs on people. Like I've had this saying, you can't work a worker working a work that works. And that goes with ribs. Here's a shoot. Me and Big Cal Stevens are not cousins. We are not family. Everyone believes we're cousins. We're not. We've ribbed you. I'm just kidding. No, we're family. We're family.
Oh, thank you. I was gonna shed a tear.
Oh, no. I've cried enough on one episode.
I know we got way off track.
Yeah.
What else you got coming up on your schedule, my friend?
So there's 2 dates in April where I'm in Florida. And here's the kicker. I leave on a Thursday for Florida. I fly back Monday. 2 days later, I hit the road for Indiana.
Wow.
I have Indiana, Ohio.
The Ohio date, I will be going up against former Impact star Jake Christ of OVE.
You've wanted to run this, haven't you?
We were supposed to do the dance. It was supposed to be Just Plain Filthy versus OVE, the man of dirt versus the man in black. But COVID screwed that up and it got rescheduled. And now our date is set in stone. April 24th. Addison, Ohio is going to get just plain righteous, brother. Preach.
Oh wow. Oh, wow. What a swerve there. Please talk to us, the fans. And I know we spoke about it a little bit, maybe not last time, but the time before. Talk to us because you were going up against Shane Douglas at the time in a cage match.
Yes.
I think we spoke about it then. But could you talk to us, the fans, about this history with you and Jake Christ and what this buildup is?
Well, like anything starts on Facebook, right? On social media. And Jake Christ is a very well-renowned, world-renowned wrestler, superstar. He's traveled the country. He's traveled the world now. And he'll post little things, tidbits online, and where I'm like, I can't bite my lip. I'm ready to dance. So it started with a few comments on Facebook here and there, back and forth, trash talk, if you will. Blowing smoke up each other's asses, thinking it's never going to happen. You're out west. Well, it's going to happen. We had the date. COVID screwed it up. You can't avoid me this time, Jake Christ, because I'm coming to your turf. I'm coming to spit on Ohio's ground, kind of like I spit on Shane Douglas's home. I'll do it.
Now, the date previous, you said in Indiana. Do you know who your opponent is for that evening?
Not 100%, but it's Friday in Ohio, Saturday in Indiana, and I believe I'm going to keep the momentum alive going into the following show because there's a couple of former ECW stars scheduled to be in the house.
Oh, is that a Battle on the Border, Indiana?
Yes, sir. Yes, it is. And
man, they've been putting on some good stuff, and I've only started following them because you were mentioned. You're good. I just want to pause real quick.
Yeah, please.
As a wrestler, a worker, as they say, you are your own marketing manager. You are your own brand. You're your own salesman. You're your own everything to put your name out there. And if there's one thing, boys and girls, that Dirtbag Dan does is he keeps the medias going. I think that's why Zuck hates him so much and keeps shackling him in the Facebook. Oh, and he just got out of Facebook jail too. It's a fine day.
The only time I can't keep marketing myself is when Facebook puts me in jail for nothing. My lady Amber wound up in Facebook jail for a comment. She sent me the screenshot of her violation. I posted the screenshot of her violation from Facebook. Facebook, when you get go to Facebook jail, they say you went up against our policies or something. You're restricted. I posted it, and then they flagged me right away. They flagged me saying that goes against your policy. So I argued it, and they put me back on. I was like, sweet, wait, all right, And then a couple hours later, they're like, nope, your post goes against our is a violation. I'm like, my violation is sharing a post about a violation? How is that? How am I going against their policy, sharing their policy? MySpace Tom never did this to us. You all, at some point, that watches this, you all turned on Tom when Facebook came around because originally it was just for college kids, right? Remember that, you college kids? You were in college and you were talking about Facebook. It's the greatest social networking thing, right? And then everyone got on it and you forgot about Tom. Well, let me tell you this. This past Friday, I logged on to MySpace. I made a status. What?
Oh, wow. They are selling those virtual media things, like top shots, if you will, like basketball shots and stuff like that. And I don't know if it was a creator of Twitter or something, put out his first and only tweet, and that's going for like a bunch of $1 million right now. And yeah, you should do that yourself. If that's, you just made a MySpace status, maybe you should put that up for bid.
Well, my thing is when I log onto MySpace on my phone, I can only view some of my photos. So when eventually I like hit up the laptop and turn it on, I can probably look at all these old photos. And I mean, I found one from 2006 where I did the tuck from Clerks 2. I did the tuck for Kevin Smith. And it's still on MySpace, but when I put it on Facebook one time, I wound up in Facebook jail.
Shut up.
Because I got my legs crossed and everything tucked in between. But no bullshit. This is what you see in the picture. You see a big bush like this. Facebook flag that.
It's funny, and I know I'm gonna spin back to Battle on the Border, but I took a memory of 1 year ago. It was probably like last week, of Bobby Ocean. You know how there's a LinkedIn or link something, and you could hit the link, and it gives you all your medias on one little like web page, if you will, and then you would just click buttons. Okay, it's Bobby's profile, but from the backside they flagged it. They flagged me for it. I'm like, so I shared it. I took a snapshot of their flag, like you were saying, their notification, and the picture, the memory, and I go, "Hey, Bobby Ocean, Zuck flagged your ass. He's not down."
I love it. I absolutely love how funny and terrible it is at the same time. Like,
I know. I can't believe they flagged a memory of Bobby Ocean's ass. I'll never understand that. But where I was going, though, was Battle on the Border. They have some really cool fucking shows out there. And you've been going to the past few, maybe even more than the past 3 or 4. How many of you've gone to lately?
Oh, am I losing? I did 2 events last year. One in beginning of February of 2020. And then one in September, and then I just did their past event in January. So I've only done 3 events for them, and I main evented 2.
Wow.
I semi-main evented the last event where I won a golden ticket to any title I want. But I also did a run-in in the main event to make a save for Shane Douglas. So technically, I've done 3 shows, and I've main evented 3 shows.
Oh.
That's
Do you still have an option for a title?
Oh, yeah. I just won it. It's good for 1 year.
Oh, sweet. What did they call it again?
It's called the Golden Ticket. So every year they call it a Golden Ticket Battle Royal, but in honesty, it's a Royal Rumble. Every 60 seconds or 30 seconds, a new guy gets the ring. The winner gets a shot. It's like a Money in the Bank / Royal Rumble.
Uh-huh.
So I've been in 2 hardcore title tournaments for the main event. The first time I went was to advance in the tournament. I lost. They gave me a second chance. I lost. Now they're debuting the hardcore title in April.
Ooh.
The semifinals are down to 4 guys. 2 of them I fought. And I can cash it in anytime I want. It's like a Money in the Bank. That title can get debuted. There could be the first ever winner and then the first ever loser all in one night.
Wrestling, right there.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I feel like that's my first drink on St. Paddy's Day. It's sad.
So you have Ohio and Indiana. Where does Dirtbag go from there? Now we're at the late April, correct?
End of April now, and again, there are a lot of dates in between there. April 10th, I think I'm doing a private taping in PA. I got May, beginning of May. I'm hoping in June I'm at TOS back in Connecticut.
Ooh.
Oh, May 9th, Battlefront Pro is supposed to return to Massachusetts.
Yes, sir.
May
8th, I believe. May 8th.
May 8th. I'm sorry. I'm hoping that's a go because I've had a championship I wanted to defend for some time.
Could we talk some updates? Because the owner, the promoter, if you will, he had 2 Facebook Live videos, and I kind of skimmed through them, and there has been some updates. Could we talk about that?
You know more than I do. I've been in Facebook jail, so I like the last couple of days I'm lost.
Facebook, you and Zuck have such a shitty relationship.
Come on, Zuck. Don't suck.
Oh my god. Okay, so it was originally supposed to be catered inside the Elks Lodge, where their home has always been.
Okay.
It's still going to be at the Elks Lodge, but it's going to be outside under the pavilion.
Not bad. Okay, it's May. Should be nice.
Right. Now, another point, instead of starting at 6, it's going to start 2 hours early, and it's only going to be a 2-hour show. That's what they're shooting for 6 matches, 2-hour show. And that's where he's at with that, because he wants to still be able to come in when it's nice out and be able to leave while the sun is still out, so not everybody's driving home, or it gets a little cold in the evening. So he's starting 2 hours earlier, if you will. If that's going to stand, I don't know. We'll see what happens when we lead up to that date.
I'm hoping they get the ball rolling. It is the middle, almost end of March.
Mhm.
April, here before we know it, and then May, it's like,
Yep.
damn, baby, make a flyer, brother. Let's
It's right
advertise.
around.
Vote. You
Yeah.
got 6 matches. You need guys. Get them going. Let's go. I want to hurt some.
He did say you're going to see some old faces and you're going to see some new faces.
Okay, well, I'm old.
So we'll just see what happens. I don't even know what the name of the event is. It was supposed to happen last year, May 9th.
My God,
Yeah,
it's been so long. It's like,
yeah.
I wonder if I still got it, brother. I wonder if the people out there in Massachusetts still remember who I am.
If you think for a hot minute that the fans of Battle Pro actually forgot who Dirtbag Dan is, you are flipping, my friend. They love Dirtbag Dan.
If I get out there, brother, the music hits. It's quiet. All you hear is the loud music and Don Kincaid. And I get to the ring and I say, "What's my name?" No one responds
I will.
to me, and I just sit there sad. And I drop the belt. I leap through the ropes and I walk out. I don't even get in the car. I just walk home
Oh,
I walk-
wow.
to Jersey. What if they forgot Don Kincaid? What if they don't remember?
Oh,
Don't cry. Don't cry.
wow.
Still, I'm not that good, bro. It's close.
Battlefront fans, I know you didn't forget about Dan, but please let's not reenact this segment he just stated, because that would suck. And I wouldn't want to see him walking all the way back to New Jersey. That would really suck.
That would suck so bad. It's like a half-hour drive. It's probably gonna take 18 days to walk. I'll be like, Jesus. Oh my. Getting old.
So, do you have anything past the May dates at all?
Just another back in Indiana in June.
Okay.
Hopefully test strength in June. I have a date marked down, June 5th. It's a Saturday. So, and again, there are more dates getting added. When I get to Florida, I might network a lot where I'm back in Florida in June.
Mhm.
I'm in talks with a guy about getting out to Michigan. So there are dates in there that I need filling.
Now, I'm going to spin back to one of your Florida dates. The first one being ARW that you mentioned.
April
Atomic
16th.
Revolution. Yeah. Now, when you were announced, obviously we love you over here in this area. But I gotta say, man, not only was the promoter pretty stoked to have you down there, but if you were all in this whole kind of back and forth stuff going on, there was a lot of chit chat, a lot of chatter, if you will, when Dirtbag Dan was announced coming to ARW, making his debut. That's got to make you feel pretty damn good being, a New Jersey guy. And I know you've been in the business for a while, but that's got to make you feel pretty stoked to see all of that chatter, you know?
Yes, it does. Hold on, I forgot my lighter.
That's okay. Take your time.
So, like, I didn't know what to expect when they announced me for Florida. And like I said, originally it was slated for Orlando. And I got a friend in Orlando. I know a couple people out there. Hell of a response. A hell of a bunch of people sharing it too. I'm like, okay, this is good. And roll, oh my God, I forgot. You know,
John?
Beast Man. He's been sharing the shit out of him and his wife, which I absolutely love. And I'm so grateful, but like I really did not expect that response. And I don't know if the promoter out there expected the response as well that he got with sharing some guy named Dirtbag Dan from the great state of New Jersey.
Now,
But I'm very happy for that because it's like, I mean, it shows him something too. It's like me and this promoter, we have talked, and you know, obviously COVID and trying to figure out things. How's it gonna work? Now's the time, and it just the ball is getting rolling, bro.
yeah.
And
Now,
like I said, get there, I'm
oh, yeah.
hoping to network more with people and get out there even more.
Because I mean, first off, let's, you know, the facade of Dirtbag Dan, the character, and I know you've said it before. It's just me and all of that stuff. But I don't know if he's gonna want me to edit this or not. But behind, I mean, when he's not in the ring, putting his armpit, giving a chemical warfare, and putting the boots to you. When Dirtbag Dan is outside that ring, he's very professional. Talks to you. Very, very chill, and he's so cool to talk to, and he's very respectful. So I can see with the years in the business where you could make relationships all over the place. So when I was seeing this, I was really stoked, but not surprised at all because I look back to our first meeting and we clicked right off the bat, and I'm like, this is the kind of dude Dirtbag Dan is, you know?
Well, I appreciate that. And my first interaction with you, it's like, obviously I've dealt with fans from all over the place. And as a fan too, I don't even want to call you a fan. You're like, you are part of the business. You are the reason the business is here, because if it's not for people like you, there's not people like me, and so forth. So we interacted and you were just so chill, down to earth too. You weren't just like, hey, oh my God, yo, like, dude, this was so cool. Oh my God. You were just, you saw me as a person. You're as a person, you know? And you're one of the smart marks, sorry, that know the difference. So we hit it off like that. And then next thing you know, you saw me in Connecticut, you saw me in Massachusetts, you saw me in New York. You're like, who is this guy? You know, and you and your dad, you bought my merch. I was like, this is great. I love this. Like, I love people buy my merch, but it's like people I know, I like to cut. I think I even try to cut you a deal, and you're like, no, take the money, take the money. And I'm like, okay.
Well, I know you guys want to, because I see that you see that we give you that love, okay? And I know, like you were saying, the smart mark, if you will, knowing just a little bit more than most, or not being that starstruck fan and being that kind of weirdo fan, if you will, because
I know who you're talking.
Yeah. So when me and Pop talked to you, it's like, it's such a pleasure because Dad absolutely loves you. And then he was like, and I'm going to tell you one thing, and this is no bullshit because we're talking. Your shirt is the only shirt that my father has bought since we've been going to wrestling for what? It's been like 3 solid, maybe even more years together. You are the only person he's ever dropped money for. And my point being is that when you were like, hey man, blah, 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 and we were like, no way, man. I know you guys and girls, that's how you make your bucks, because we know it's not always inside in the ring. That's for that's a definite. So yeah. If you're getting a hot dog and a handshake, I want to be able to buy a shirt from you, not get a deal or have you give me a shirt, because we want to support the talent that's out there. So I appreciate you wanting to hook us up, but we wanted to give that support to you.
And that's why I say you're different than other fans, because you share
You share wrestling events you don't even go to. You meet these boys and girls, these men and women that come out, and whether it's a 15-minute ride to a venue or a 10-hour ride, you take the time to get to meet these people and want to do interviews with them. And I guarantee, like 90% of them will say yes. I'm sure there's a 10% of the boys and girls that are like, nah, I don't want to do no interviews. But it's people like you do that are like, fuck, bro, like this is a man. And your dad I already like him more because my dad hasn't bought my merch. And I've been doing this 19 years this month. He's never bought my merch.
Oh my God.
Okay, when I had my old 8x10s that were just paper, he had them made for free. He didn't even pay to have them made. But it's real, like it's fans like you, man, and that you share all their flyers and all their promos and companies that you don't even attend to, and it makes such a difference because now if you ever go to Florida and you say, hey guys, I'm going to Florida for a week, there's wrestling shows, and you've shared, these promoters might go, this is the guy from Connecticut that's been sharing my shit up on the east, hey, let's hook him up with a hot dog. Yeah.
And a handshake.
Sucks for like COVID, there's no handshaking anymore, right?
Yeah, no.
If you're a vegetarian, you don't get a hot dog. So you're like literally there's no for a hot dog for you. Thanks for coming.
I've been told to eat a sandwich by you guys and girls more than once. I swear I'm not a vegetarian, but yes, I could use a couple lbs.
I'm skinny fat, bro. Like you talking about eating a sandwich. I've had people yell at me during my matches, like, eat some food, drink some milk. I feel, and that's when I'm a good guy.
now that's one thing. Another thing, but that's why I love to talk character, because that's something else that you do though when the fans, and not all wrestlers do it. Oh, go ahead.
The little one's coming up. Hold on.
Oh, baby Dirt. It's her 6 months.
6 months. Uh-oh. You guys like to see baby Dirt. She's the cute one.
Yes.
Did you give her a bath?
Ooh.
So baby aren't yet. She's using soap and water.
Hey. Hi, baby Dirt. Oh my goodness, she is so cute. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. You guys are a beautiful family. I love seeing this stuff. This is awesome.
This is the other side that I like to show people, not just the asshole character. Just I'm an asshole at home too. Right?
She's like, oh man, baby Dirt. Baby Clean Dirt is just absolutely gorgeous.
Right, baby? Dada. Yeah. Night, night.
Oh man.
Down, please. Don't drop my baby.
I know we spoke. Oh, go ahead.
When you called before, we were taking the she takes pictures every month. We have like the like Laura has it too. You put the blanket out, it's got the months and the dates on it. So 6 months, circle it, and she took all the pictures, but she's really in awe with my Michael Myers like little plush figure.
Oh, really?
She says Dada to it. She calls the Michael Myers plush figure Dada. I think it's because the hair looks like this. It's white. So it's like
white.
We were taking the photos. She wasn't really paying attention. I put the Michael Myers figure down, and she was just like. So the lady's gonna be putting pictures up soon. And one of the pictures, I put a bottle of Jameson next to my baby. I don't know if that's good parenting or not, but it's hilarious.
You're going back to Facebook jail.
I'm going back, child abuse.
Dude, Zuck is so throwing you in his slammer for that.
But I told my girl too, I'm sorry I'm not normal. Like I like to be different. Like, especially our Christmas photos, I dressed as the Grinch.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, that's great stuff, man.
In the pitch, everyone loved, like all her friends and family. Like, I thought they were gonna be like, oh my God, Amber, why are you with him? They were like, that is hilarious. Like even on Sunday, we had her son's 6th birthday. and her sisters were over, kids. There was like 20 people here. I spent a lot of time in the attic. There was kids here. But there was one of her friends got two daughters, real small. And I mentioned something about me being the Grinch. And her mom was like, yeah, honey, that was the Grinch on Christmas. And these little girls were like, oh my God, that's so cool. It took me to like the future where I'm looking at my daughter now. I'm like, these girls were like, I think 6 and 7 or 5 and 6. And I'm like, that's going to be my little girl, like in awe with everything. Like, that's what I want.
Yeah. Oh,
I can't
man,
wait
that
to
is awesome.
first wrestling show soon. Ah,
Now, obviously, Lady Dirt would be bringing Baby Dirt. Does she like wrestling at all?
she does. She came out she was at the barbed wire match with me and Len. She came out to Rhode Island one time with me. She's come to a couple shows in Jersey. And it's at the time she was working, like she's been on leave lately. So she had surgery recently. So, we got 2 kids at home. So it's hard. And with COVID, the last thing you want to do is bring a child
Yeah.
out in that environment. So it's like,
Yeah.
let's wait. Like even in Indiana, there's this couple I know. And the one woman, she's like, please bring your daughter. You have a babysitter guaranteed. And I'm like, I'm not bringing my daughter on a 10-hour car ride. Not a chance.
Holy cow.
Went crazy with Johnny Chill in my car. My daughter's going to have a fit.
Oh, wow. I know there's been some happenings going on, and I'd kind of like to, and I know this is about Dirtbag Dan, but I'd kind of like to take a minute and speak about your cousin / not cousin, Steven Stetson. Yeah, yeah. Hey,
Stetson.
yes, it's Steven Stetson. Watch your tongue, sir. Now we've
retirement tour.
Yes, the age of refinement. He's changed his whole look. He's changed his physique. He's got that cool haircut. He's got it's fire. Yeah, it's fire.
Or no, what did the kids say today? That shit is what's the new word? What are the kids saying these days? Not fire. Oh, damn it! I can't think of it right now. But there's some word kids are saying today where it's like, yo, that shit is like butter, yo.
I'm sure you'll think of it. And not only that, he waited because we haven't seen him for a while. He was on a hiatus. I actually tried to get yourself, Johnny Chill, and Big Cal Stevens at the time. I tried to get you 3 on a Skype. We managed that as the Filthy Family, and I was trying to maybe mend, if you will, and that didn't really work out very well. Big Cal Stevens went on a hiatus, and out of nowhere, Steven Stetson was born, and we seen the results. He started using his medias a little bit, and me as a fan, I went, holy shit, look at Big Cal. But then he said his name was Steven Stetson. And I'm like, shit, now I got to get used to calling him Steven Stetson.
I can't. Still can't call him Stetson. Stupid.
As a fan, I pop like an MFer. Did you know that this was going on behind the scenes, or were you not privy to what was going on?
Little bit. Big Cuz always knows what's going on, no matter how much you try to hide something.
Okay.
Go. And I've been in the business 19 years this month, so I know everything. People talk. You're what is it? One good ear is someone's loose lips, and it's just woof right there. So I got wind of it, and we talked. I'm not going to give too much away of our conversation, but next thing you know, a couple days later, AEW Dark on YouTube, there is a tag team match with the one and only Steven Stetson, which I don't remember much of the match. I'm not going to lie. I remember the beginning of the match. Steven, he goes up on the second rope for a pose, and Taz goes, wow, you can smell him from here. My first thought is, did he say he's a dirtbag or something? No. So, little inside for the last name Stenson. For those that you know, it is one of the most well-known cowboy hats to date.
Mhm.
Stenson is a world-famous cowboy hat, expensive, and founded in the state of New Jersey.
Yeah, very.
It's also an old man cologne
Mhm.
that I think Taz was referring to. He heard the name Stenson, and he thought, "Wow, Cal smells like an old man."
I don't, he did not say that. If that's how you interpreted as such, that's cool.
I
He did
smell
tag team with that. He did tag team with Tony Vega on that debut.
and
Uh,
Tony is a great
yeah,
athlete, very professional. This kid works his butt off just as hard as Cal. And I mean, I don't know if they're going to pursue a tag team together or not, but both of them are great assets in any company. Cal is still a little young and he does know he needs maturing. I will give that away. He knows it too. He
yeah,
is
no, he
owning
does.
he is owning it too, but at 21 years old, no one's really that mature. You know, you're gonna have I don't want to say slip ups, but you're gonna be a 21-year-old.
Yeah.
I did. I mean, the 21-year-olds, they did the same thing. As professional as you are, you still screw up somehow. Important thing is you own it, you learn from it, you move forward. I hope that he learns it the hard way a little bit, and I hope he doesn't have to learn it the hard way, if that makes sense. You know, I
No,
want him to make mistakes and build from it and go, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have posted that, said that, you know, whatever it is now. When I started,
right.
there was social media. I could say anything I want, and it was like you'd show up to a show, and it's like, yo, I heard from so and so who heard from so and so who was over here on that day over there on Tuesday, but they were there on Wednesday that you said this, and it's like, no, never happened. Now it's like, yo, I got a screenshot, bro. It's right there.
Yeah, times have changed for sure.
Like, no, I was in Facebook jail. I couldn't post that.
uh, um, Now, not only that though, he made a return the following Tuesday in a singles match against Orange Cassidy, which I
Yeah.
thought was so cool. I was very stoked. Not that I wasn't stoked for his debut with Tony Vega, but I was stoked because he got a singles match and a very short return being the following Tuesday. And not
Yeah.
only that, he went against Orange Cassidy, big name in AEW right now, very evidently. And before the match started, I took a screenshot with the name tag, so it said Steven Stetson. You know, I think it looks cool like that. But then after that, I took a screenshot because Orange Cassidy stole his hat and put it on himself, and I labeled it Orange Stetson. And I thought it was hilarious, and I put both of those things up, and it got a lot of different reactions, and it was really, really funny. But I was so.
Did you tag Orange Cassidy in it?
No, I did not tag Orange Cassidy.
I used to tag Orange. My daughter one time was sleeping like this, so I tagged Orange Cassidy in it. I was like, she's doing the Cassidy, but he didn't respond. He might like you more than me.
Well, the first two words of your name, dirtbag, it's a little rough around the edges, you know. But yeah, Steven Stetson, I was so stoked to see him go through his transformation and then get on AEW Dark. So
Yeah.
who knows what the future is going to bring for Steven Stetson?
At, I think New Age Wrestling. I think he was out there in Connecticut. He did a taping for New Age Wrestling or NEWA or something.
Yeah, Northeast Wrestling, NEW.
Northeast Wrestling. Yeah, he just did a taping with them against I think it was Wrecking Ball.
Yeah, out of all the guys they give you, Wrecking Ball.
That's another talented athlete, Wrecking Ball. I mean, a lot of people say he's the new wave of Bigelow almost. You know, new Bam Bam Bigelow, but no, he's the Wrecking Ball, man. Like, and he's the real deal. That's the competition for anybody, not just little cuz.
Yeah.
He's a guy that I've seen a number of times, been on multiple shows with, and it's like he goes out there and it's like, do not take him lightly.
No, and not only that, his latest match, it maybe not his very latest recent match, maybe the one before it, was against Michael Elgin, my man. And I mean, like, holy caroli right there.
Michael Elgin is no small dude. He will hurt you.
Yeah. So when I see these things like that, like we were talking, Steven Stetson, seeing Wrecking Ball getting these quality, like they say, quality reps, if you will, getting in these matches with guys that can really make you shine inside the ring, because it's not always about you, because you have to make each other shine and do that thing, you know?
100%.
Yeah, so I was just, again, I was so stoked to see Wrecking Ball. Not only that, but over the past year and a half or so, he's gone over quite the transformation himself.
Yeah, and I think this is just the beginning tip, I think. I think you're going to see even more of progression and more of a change, more vicious, more maybe even violent, if you will, Wrecking Ball. Like, here's a guy that's going to be a heavyweight champion. Like, when I say heavyweight champion, he's got the size. It's not a guy my size as a heavyweight champion. You're going to see him, and you're going to see him be the face of a company and go, damn, that's the face of a company. So
Now, I'm just going to stay on this topic real quick, because the athletes that do go out to the NXT Performance Center or the ROH camps, or now that New Japan has a thing out on the West Coast, things like that, these camps that you can go to and try out to maybe get your career on a different platform, a different level, if you will. I've seen some of the talent that have tried to do such, but didn't quite make it that time. But I know that they keep going back and back. Wrecking Ball is one of those guys. Exactly what you said. If he is not a star, I would be so damn surprised, because that guy has got all the goods, and he's doing a fantastic job.
He's got size, he's got speed, he's got agility, he has a look for a heavyweight. Now, there are guys that say they're heavyweights, and they might be at that weight class, but when you look at Wrecking Ball, you're like, that's a heavyweight champion. Or Corey Dillinger, I'll throw his name in there.
Yes,
that's a heavyweight. And I'm not knocking the guys that have the weight, or maybe not. They're not like 6'6". There are guys that are 6'2", 6'3", 240 and jacked. Maybe I should say super heavyweight, I guess, for the indies. But Wrecking Ball is, at the end of the year, man, he's going to be a heavyweight champion somewhere, without a doubt. But Kincaid, I'm sorry, man. I'm seeing my battery right now, and it's not good.
That's quite all right. Is there anything you wanted to promote? I know we talked some dates. Is there anything you want to promote before you get out of here?
MySpace.com/DaPet1. DAPET1. That's MySpace.com/DAPET1. Don't ever forget MySpace, Tom. Zuckerberg, suck my fat one, you cheap dime store scumbag. Follow me on Instagram at The Dirtologist. I'm never on Twitter, but it's The Dirtologist. Like, I have like 8 followers and then a bunch of spam. Facebook, obviously. You can always call my dad at 201-34. No, I'm kidding. Don't call my dad. I already gave his number out once. It'll be on Facebook for life. And, I appreciate, I love, and thank you, everyone that follows me and puts up with my shit. Even you, Don Kincaid, I love you. I didn't have a chance to tell you to shut your mouth tonight. So
that's okay.
You won't.
That's quite all right. There's plenty of chances in the future, because the restrictions are lifting. This is Stirring the Pot with Don Kincaid, and my very special guest on a St. Filthy's Day today, Dirtbag Dan, the Dirtologist. Thank you, my friend.
Don Kincaid, it's not just St. Filthy's Day. It's our anniversary. March 17th is Dan and Don's Day. Dan and Don's Day. Dan and Don's Day. That's how you're going to title this. When you put it out, Starting the Pot, Dan and Don's Day. Don and Dan's Day. I almost said Dad's Day. You know what I mean. You think.
I got you, my man. Oh, shit. I think I broke a rib during this episode. This was absolutely hilarious, my man. Thank you so much, dirtbag.
You're welcome.